So if you're a woman over 50 and you can't use HRT to manage your menopause symptoms, I'm going to share with you 10 fixes that helps me to manage my menopause naturally. So my husband once told me that I was a hot mess, and I think he was right. I was having all the symptoms, the hot flashes, the brain fog, the knee pain, joint pain, the increased anxiety. I was turning into a complete hypochondriac, Googling symptoms all over the place just because, I was worried about every little thing. But I've been able to manage my menopause symptoms naturally now for about 10 years because HRT wasn't an option for me. So the first natural fix that I found that really works to help with managing menopause symptoms is to keep active. Yes, keeping active was a game changer for me. Now, I've always been pretty active, but I found that just keeping active, walking, doing yoga, any kind of gentle activity, so it could be swimming, dancing, gardening, just moving around, walking. Did I say that already? Any kind of movement is going to help you, especially activities like yoga, because yoga will help you to strengthen your joints, which naturally can start to get achy due to the declining estrogen. Yoga also helps you to manage anxiety and stress. Yoga actually also helps with sleep issues and brain fog. Yep, yoga is amazing for all sorts of different menopause symptoms. So if you're not doing yoga, please, I really encourage you to try. And if the first thing you're thinking is that you can't do yoga because you're not flexible and you can't touch your toes and you don't know the first thing about doing yoga, I have a free yoga playlist. The link is below. It's a video series that will walk you through simple, easy yoga poses that anybody can do. So please sign up for it. As I said, the link is below, and just try it. If you don't like it, well, you tried. But seriously, yoga is one of the best things that you can do to manage your menopause symptoms. And it's not just because I'm a yoga teacher, it really worked for me. You also want to be doing things like strength training, maybe working with weights or bands. But if you've never done any kind of strength training before, starting with yoga is a great way to start to manage your joint pain and also to keep your bones strong, because osteopenia and osteoporosis can also be a problem in menopause. So the second thing that I did to manage my symptoms naturally is, and I need to look at my notes because, the menopause brain, is to manage your stress levels. So again, going into menopause, the fluctuating hormones can make you much more anxious than you've ever been before, and it makes managing stress more difficult. So you gotta find ways, ladies, you gotta find ways to manage your stress. Now, there are all kind of different ways to do this. There's deep breathing techniques that we do in yoga. Exercise is a great way to manage stress. Just talking to people is a good way to manage stress. Making sure you're getting enough sleep is a great way to manage stress. There are all kind of ways that you can use to help you to manage your stress and anxiety, because as I said, it naturally goes up during menopause. So if you find yourself becoming a little bit more of a hypochondriac like I was, and you've never been like that before, because I was never like that before. I never worried about my health, and then all of a sudden I started worrying about my health. I started having panic attacks when I never had them before, and I really had no idea what was going on. I really wish I knew then what I know now. But it's menopause. It's just the crazy hormones going up and down. So find some way to manage your stress. And then the third thing related to that, I think I just mentioned it, is sleep. Sleep becomes really important, and I know it can become really difficult. The hot flashes at night, I think they call them night sweats, tearing off your covers and then getting cold and then putting them back on, waking up in the middle of the night, waking up too early. Sleep becomes a real problem for many women, myself included. So what does that mean? That means we need to have some type of routine to help us to fall asleep and to stay asleep. So whether it's some kind of wind down routine, and I know you know these things, turn off your screens, make sure your room is at a nice temperature, nice and dark. There are things that we can do to help us to manage our sleep. Even yoga. There are yoga poses that you can do at night to help you to fall asleep, meditations, breathing exercises, as I said. But definitely look at what you can do to be managing your sleep. One thing that really helped me is going to bed and waking up at the same time every morning. Now, I know it's not possible for everybody, but I think it does really help to go to bed and wake up at the same time every morning. So that is the third natural fix that has really helped me to manage my menopause symptoms. The fourth thing is looking at what you're eating. So looking at what you're eating will also make a huge difference, because the other thing that estrogen does, it can increase inflammation in our bodies, which again will naturally contribute to joint aches and pains, and a whole lot of other things can come up as a result of increased inflammation. And there are definitely foods that increase inflammation, and there are foods that help to reduce inflammation. So you can imagine the foods that increase inflammation are all those foods that we probably really love but just aren't really good for us. You know, the white flour and the sugar and the fried stuff and the alcohol, processed foods. Those are all foods that can make our inflammation worse. And I'm not saying cut them out completely, but definitely try to reduce them as much as possible. And then there are a whole set of foods which also help to reduce inflammation and actually also are similar to what estrogen does in the body, which can help you to fight inflammation. So look at your diet. Look at your diet. When I went on an anti-inflammation diet, it really helped me to get rid of my knee pain completely, which I was having knee pain for years. I've done a whole nother video about this, but cutting out inflammatory foods made a huge difference to my joint aches and pains. So that is the natural fix. I think I'm on number 4. So natural fix number 5 is to avoid things that trigger your hot flashes. So it might take a little while to figure out what those things are. It could be spicy food for some people. It could be alcohol. It's definitely alcohol for me. Anytime I drink red wine especially, I get a hot flash. So if you know there are things that trigger your hot flashes, see if you can avoid them. I know sometimes it's not easy, and sometimes you're like, I don't know what I've done. I don't know why I'm getting a hot flash. But you know, if you can figure it out, it will help, and it definitely helped me. So fix number 6. So this is one that I hope you're already doing. I wasn't really doing it, but it definitely helped, which was to start to talk to your friends about what is going on with you. So I was going through a lot of these things, not telling anybody, just wondering what was going on with me. And then as soon as I started talking to some of my girlfriends around my same age, they were like, Karin, that's exactly the same thing that's going on with me. You're perfectly fine. It's menopause. You're not going crazy. So talk to your friends about what's going on and support each other. You will find it makes a huge difference to know you're not alone, to find out what works for other people, and that can also work for you. So quick question here. So are you finding that you are having any of these menopause symptoms that you didn't even know were menopause? I mean, menopause related. Let me know in the comments if you're having any crazy menopause symptoms that you're just figuring out now are as a result of menopause. All right, I think I am on fix number 7, which again is a biggie because I didn't do it initially and I probably should have, which was talk to your partner. So whether your partner is a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, talk to them. Let them know what you're going through, because seriously, they're probably wondering what is going on with you. So it will help you and it will help them if you can talk to them, let them know what's happening, let them know what you're going through. And I know sometimes you try and explain it to your partner and they just don't get it. You know, sometimes they just don't get it. But at least, you know, if you talk to them, you explain to them what's happening, it will help you, and hopefully they're understanding enough and supportive enough to help you to go through this challenging time. Okay, fix number 8, very important. Try and maintain a positive mindset. Yes, try and maintain a positive mindset. Try and not feel too, I guess I should say, sorry for yourself. because the fact that we are at this age going through menopause, it could be a lot worse. Maybe, I have friends that aren't even here anymore. So I have to be grateful that I'm still here, that I'm going through menopause. Yes, it's not the most fun thing in the world, but I'm still here. There are lots of things that I know now that I didn't know before. I think of it as my wisdom years. I'm much more confident. I'm much smarter and more mature now than I have ever been before. So, there are definitely things that come with age. It's not all negative, right? It's not all negative. So we got to try and keep a positive mindset. And related to that is to make sure you have fun and joy as a part of your life on a regular basis. Yes, having fun, doing things that spark joy, making time for ourselves to do the things that we love. Yes, I know it's a time when we have lots of responsibilities, the parents, the children, the work, I could go on and on and on. But seriously, make time for yourself, make time to have fun, make time to do things that spark joy. It will make you feel better, and it will help this time to, feel a little less stressful. And then the last thing is, I didn't talk about HRT at all because, as I said, HRT is not an option for me. But if you're early in your menopause years, maybe just starting to go into menopause, you're still in your early 50s, or maybe even late 40s, talk to your doctor about HRT again, because there's a lot of new information coming out that show that HRT can actually be really helpful, really useful for lots of women. If I was 10 years younger, I would probably be on HRT, but I think it's too late for me. But there are supplements that can help. I actually found one supplement that really, really helped me, and I did a whole video about that. You can watch it here. So I will link to that video. So wrapping up, definitely download my free Yoga for Beginners playlist. Watch the next video and let me know if you have any questions, comments about anything I said. And thanks for watching. See you again soon.